All right, we ready, y'all? Yeah, I got you. We had a ton of it, too.
I love it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, mark. What up, though? You're rocking with another episode of Crossover Podcast brought to you from the beautiful Imagine Podcast Studios. And as always, I got the Hall of Fame point guard, Tim Hardaway, in the building. We got two-time champ Lindsey Hunter in the building. And now we got a special guest, my homie. I've been knowing this guy for a long time, covers the league, the Lions, and basically the NBA for ESPN. One of the greatest writers ever. My homie Eric Woodyard.
Short coverage for the Lions.
Short cover.
The Bears
in the building. E, man, what's going on, bro?
What up, man?
He's been on shows like The Jump, E60, Outside the Lines. Man, you be working, bro.
Trying to do a little something, man.
That's great.
I'm happy. I'm here with the legends, man, the OGs, man. And glad to see you doing your thing, man. So I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey,
on,
no
man.
problem, no
I'm
problem.
trying to help him, bro. He's young,
Hey, I'm 38
breath
now.
smelling like Similac.
I'm 38 now.
You got a lot.
I'm 38
Wow,
years old.
he's 38.
I'm coming up next, man. I'll be 38 this year too.
Hey, that's dope, man. So look, first we're gonna get straight into the NBA. And Paul George just got hit with a 25-game suspension for taking what the league calls improper medication. Right. So
That's not what they call it.
That's what they call it. They call it improper medication, which is
Violated the drug
policy.
policy.
Yeah, but that, they be trying to put it lightly. And obviously, you guys can speak to that because when you get to the league, I'm pretty sure they give you a booklet or something that tells you what you can't take. And Paul George said it was for mental health reasons. I low-key not buying that, but you just never know.
Why
But
you don't believe him?
I don't know. I think he took it to get better.
Has Paul George ever given us a reason to believe he's a liar?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, well,
But-
why you see? That's the thing.
Oh, here we go.
You journalists,
Here we go.
when something bad happens, you go straight to like the negative. Like the guy may have been on Adderall or something for focus. You jumping straight to steroids.
I didn't say steroids.
You
You
didn't
said
have to.
steroids.
You didn't have to.
He
Tim,
ain't
did
Arnold
he have to?
Schwarzenegger. I'm just saying.
Did he have to?
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
say
saying.
this. I'm not buying that.
Exactly.
I'm not buying the mental aspect.
Well, he has
of
mental
you.
problems.
He no.
Him and
He
Kevin
first of all, he probably has mental problems. I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but mental problems is in your head. It's not in your knees.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
why he took the Adderall.
Okay,
Focus.
okay, the Adderall is not for
Yeah,
getting better.
Yeah.
I didn't say steroids. I don't want to say steroids. Only thing I'm saying is that I'm not buying that it was a mental aspect of you trying to get on the court and be healthy. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have this, whatever you taking, you go straight to your trainer and you say, can I take this or can I not take this? They look at this list that
Right.
everybody has and they
Right.
say, no, you cannot take
Right.
this. Now, he put himself in jeopardy. He put his team in jeopardy. He put his organization in jeopardy and that city in jeopardy because he was playing well. And I
That's what
understand.
got him.
And
That's when they busted him.
yeah. But you know what? I do understand this. You've been going through a history
Injuries.
of injuries, and you
Mhm.
wanted to come back and be 100%.
Right.
But you got to take the proper stuff to get better. He didn't take the. I mean, only thing you got to do is just go. And you know what? He came out too fast and say, "I take this punishment." They are right. He came out too fast and said
Well,
that.
one thing-
He knew he was wrong.
Well, here's
He
the
knew
thing.
he was
No,
wrong.
And the
here's the thing.
suspension is going to cost him $11 million too.
Bro, he's
12.
$12 million.
Yeah, but he's made $250 million.
Oh, easy.
Mhm.
Easy. That's why it didn't really bother him
Right.
when he was like, yeah, okay, fine.
But see, Paul George doesn't seem to be like one of the highly motivated guys to like, even when he played, he's just a laid back guy.
Yeah.
So I don't take like the fact that he took the penalty and was like, hey, whatever. I'm not gonna say he was on something that tried to enhance his body. We don't know.
No, I didn't say
No, I know you
enhance.
didn't. I'm just saying.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I think he took something to get healthy, not
Yeah.
enhance your body. Because he didn't look like he was, when you enhance, you go out there, you dunking, you doing all this, you flying through the air, and you blocking shots, you playing defense, and you all over the place. he wasn't looking like
No,
that.
he wasn't looking like
He
that.
was looking like he was healthy
Yeah.
and he was
getting
getting
better.
healthy
Yeah,
and he was getting better.
Right.
That's what I say. And I think that you got to. I mean, he didn't take the right precautions. And you saying, okay, all right, well, you was mentally ill because you took it. And you didn't want to go talk to your
And
your
that's
people.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
What do you say?
I think I'm
not
just
saying that.
I'm just under the impression you got to be a professional at all times.
Yes.
It's no excuses for it at all.
No.
You got to go there. The same happened in Detroit with Jamison Williams, a couple of years ago, where he got suspended for taking something that he didn't know. And I think you just gotta do the due diligence of knowing what you're taking and putting in your body at all times. That's why you're getting paid these millions of dollars. So it's hard for me to, really be empathetic and say, hey, mental health, this and that, because you know better. That's why you get paid.
It's the same way with baseball players.
That's what it is.
Right.
Baseball players, you know what you're taking. All you got to do is go and say, can I take this? And they say yes and no. And they come up with 82 games.
Take 2 seconds.
Right.
It takes 2 seconds to call, take a picture of it. Yo, can I take this?
Exactly.
They go that.
That's why I'm
no,
not
you
buying
cannot
it.
take
Been in the
that.
league that long.
That's why I'm not buying it, because I feel like you know what you're taking.
You know what you're taking.
You have to go, like you said, to your trainer and say, "Can I take this? If they test me, am I going to get in trouble for taking this?"
Barry Bonds never
only thing
got
I'm
in
saying.
trouble though.
I know, which is crazy.
Oh, okay, can I say this? Can I say this? But can I
Listen,
say
having
it?
this smirk on his
Can I say
face.
it?
Barry Bonds never got in trouble.
And I'm so happy y'all brought it up. I'm a Barry Bonds fan, and Barry Bonds never got caught. Nobody never called him with anything.
If it didn't fit, it must have quit.
No, they never proved
Never
that he
proved that he was on
taking
something.
and they still keep him out of the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
which is wrong. If you can't prove it, nobody can never prove it. A-Rod came out. Clemens came out. Whoever came out and said because they got caught and they had to come out and say, I took it. Barry Bonds
Never got
Did Mark McGwire come
was
out?
proven. Yes, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Did they ever catch him? No, I don't think
Mark
they caught
McGwire?
Mark.
Who?
Yes, they caught Mark.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy
Sammy
Sosa.
They
Sosa.
caught, well,
They-
they kind of caught Sammy.
they-
Sammy stopped speaking English.
Sammy Sosa
in the
was-
middle of the trial. No English. No English.
And he turned to Michael Jackson.
Right.
He turned to Michael Jackson after that, too.
The man stopped speaking English.
But Barry Bonds, they never proved.
They
it.
never proved it.
So and because they don't like him and they think that he took it, so they not letting him to Hall of Fame, which is terrible.
Right.
Last question: Do you think the league got the punishment right?
I mean, it is what it is. The punishment is what it is. They already got it written in the rule book.
It's 25 games.
Right, it's in the rule book.
So
Okay.
I mean, it's in your contract or
Right,
whatever. They
right.
tell you, yo, if you get busted, 25 games.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know that was in the rule.
Because
book.
there-
Okay.
Can't fight that one.
No, there's another player that they were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Somebody was totally kicked out the league after they got caught like
Two or three times.
Wow.
And they just been like, "Hey, you're done."
Well, the Sixers are
Well,
playing.
I know who you talking
Who was
about.
it? The guard from
That was
Sacramento.
guard. Yeah, the guard. He was from. He went to. He played for Memphis. Played for Milwaukee.
Was really good too.
Yeah, really good. I
Point
forget his
guard.
name. Yeah, point
Tall
guard.
guy.
Yeah, about
6'6",
6'6",
No,
6'5".
but no, he's about
6'4".
6'4", something like
I
that.
can't remember y'all.
I
He was
forget
good.
his name.
He was
Real
really good.
He play overseas now, and I think they just let him go from overseas too. But I forget his name. But he got him and it was two of them.
Yeah,
But they got
Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans. Yeah.
Tyreek Evans got kicked out for weed.
Yeah.
He couldn't stop smoking weed. And it was another guy that same
See,
way.
they should reinstate
Yeah,
it.
I agree with
OJ
that.
Mayo too.
Because they
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even-
that's who it is. OJ
OJ
Mayo.
Mayo.
Yep.
They should reinstate Tyreek if he got kicked out for weed. Because
Yeah, 'cause
weed, they don't even test for that no more.
Well, they
they let Snoop smoke in the
want
White
him-
House.
They
huh?
wanted him to stop, and he wouldn't stop. At that particular time, they wanted him to stop, and he defied them and said, "I stop," and he kept doing it.
But I knew guys that were smoking.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna.
I knew guys
there's a lot of guys
that
smoking.
were smoking like trains.
All-Stars.
I'm sure.
Super All-Stars.
Yeah, and I'm sure they didn't pass all their tests.
Super All-Stars.
Yeah, that's fact. Well,
Super All-Stars. We talking about
The best
all
of the best.
NBA team,
They were smoking.
and they knew it, and they wasn't getting
Smoking
caught.
They
like
wasn't
that.
getting caught.
But no, they was talking to the league. Something happened, but they just didn't get suspended or kicked out.
That's crazy.
So the one thing I heard that once you enter the program, like you enter the program, and say, "Look, man, I'm smoking."
Right.
oh, okay.
They do something where they like I don't know if they allow you to do it or they just.
It's something.
It's
something. But I don't know what it is.
Me either.
But they know you smoking and they just let you go.
Yeah, I don't know,
But see,
bro.
but them two was defying it. They was like, no, I'm not smoking. And they said, all right, well, if we catch you, we're gonna bounce you. These other guys, they tell them, look, I'm smoking, I'm gonna smoke, and that's it.
Hey,
it's amazing.
Well, the
that
Sixers
guys can perform, man, like that. Though. You know what I mean? That y'all seeing the best of the best, still able to keep it together. You know what I'm saying?
Concentration level is crazy. The Sixers 16-11 with PG, 10-10 without him. They looking good. They still got the young kid VJ Edgecombe. He's kind of calmed down a little bit, but he still looks like
I know I told you to calm down when he first started, came out on the scene. You told us, oh, that's my rookie of the year. VJ Edgecombe.
I said
that's my rookie
of the year.
But I told you, I said, bro, calm down. He played one game.
82 games.
He was looking
good. One game for 40, and this guy jumps off the ledge.
Yeah. Hey, he be capping.
But you didn't jump off the ledge.
I did not jump off the ledge. I'm just like, hey, that boy look good. But we be in a group text.
We all said he looked
OG
good.
said the same thing, like, hey,
what he said?
Calm down.
What he
Calm
said?
down. You texting at 12 in the morning.
VJ Edgecombe.
I wake up, I'm like, I every time I want to say, it's like, motherfucker, do not text me at 12 a.m. talking about this motherfucker. Yeah, he cold. Take your ass to sleep.
I'm up working on the show. Speaking of rookies, Jason Kidd lost his cool after a Cooper Flagg question. And he just went off against the media. And this is a quote. He said, I love my mom. I don't cuss mom.
He's lying.
I don't give a F about criticism. Lying. That's your opinion. You guys write that S. I've done this. I played the game basically at a high level. I know what the F I'm doing.
And none of y'all ever played.
And to me, here's my thing. If you never played in a league like I've never, to me, you shouldn't diminish somebody else's knowledge of the game just because you haven't played in the league. Obviously, you guys have played at a higher level than everybody in here, so you know more basketball than I forgot about, right? But that doesn't mean we don't know the game. But how do you feel about what he said to the media? And obviously, he got fined like 35,000, something like that. And it was concerning Cooper Flagg. Now, we were all kind of getting on him because, like, why we putting Cooper Flagg at point guard? But he said he know what the F he was doing. So can y'all just kind of talk about that a little bit? Tim, you can address it first.
Yeah, I'm not a Jason Kidd coaching fan. I'm just not, a fan of his. Yeah. It goes all the way back to what he did at Brooklyn as a coach. You got to know your timeouts, and if you don't know your timeouts, you can't be having a drink of water and tell one of your guys. No. Tell one of your guys
hit me.
And your guy, hit me so I could drop this water. He did
that.
He did that on the court. Yeah, he got fined for that,
yep.
and he got a technical for that.
I remember
and
that.
I mean, that, as a coach, you got to know that. And he laughing it off, and no, man, no. And then you go to what's that?
He went to
Milwaukee.
Yep.
Of course, you discovered Giannis. You built Giannis to where he is today. But as a coach, as with the team, you didn't build a team. And that's why he was looking crazy when Luka got traded. He was like, damn, now I got a coach because Luka bailed me out hundreds of times. I didn't have to call a call, which Luka is that type of person.
Yeah.
You don't have to call a call and you just let him bail you out. But yeah, you got now you got to have offense. All right. Cooper Flagg, I was opposed to him playing Cooper Flagg at point guard. Yeah, you was diminishing that guy and he wasn't his full potential. Now the kid is still not playing point guard. He brings it up occasionally,
right.
But he has a point guard to come in and facilitate and run offense.
Right.
Then you can have Cooper Flagg coming and getting the ball at half court or after half court and do what he needs to do to get and make plays, which he is doing. But he's feeling the pressure because they should be better than what they are, even without Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. They have a team that a group of guys that can play, but he don't run offense. All right. You got to run offense. Clay sometimes get 13, 14 shots, and then sometimes he gets 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah, it's hard for
Clay Thompson.
They haven't been using Clay Thompson correctly since he's been
right. So my frustration with my son.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I look at it and you see Clay frustration. He like, fuck it. all right, I'm gonna go be with my girl, and we just gonna kick it. Shout
Shout out to Meg the Stallion.
You know, and that's what it is. So I'm as a coach, as a Jason Kidd coach and fan, I'm not a fan of his. As a player, I loved him.
Right.
He did what he's supposed to do, and he is right. He knows about this game inside and out. But as a coach, maybe you don't.
I want to hear your thoughts, and I want to talk about something after that. I want to talk about Jamal Mashburn's comments about.
That's coming.
That's coming. That's coming.
I don't have an issue with coaches, clapping back at media. It's always crazy to me that dynamic of media and players and coaches and stuff like that. I don't ever have a problem with the players or the coaches clapping back, but for you to discredit them just something you see and act like you just can't mention it because you played the game, I don't agree with that. I mean, like you said, I don't always make you necessarily right, but I don't always feel opposed to them coming back at media members because sometimes they try to push buttons or say little things to get inside, these coaches or players get under their skin a little bit. Then when they clap back and just show that they're humans, it's a big problem then. Like, no, that's not the case. So I think I don't have a problem with saying what he's saying, but I didn't agree with the coaching decisions that he's making as far as playing.
I just don't agree with disrespect. Like, you don't got to be disrespectful.
You don't got to be disrespectful. But you can come back and be a human being. Like, it's always the end of the world when somebody say something back. No, y'all talking about people as well, so it's okay for them to come back and give your opinion. That I
feel he's on the hot seat. I think he feel that.
I think so too.
I think that seat is getting hot. That seat is getting hot. You're a better team than what you just.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with anybody saying anything they feel. Like if the media says something, like if even when I was a player or a coach, they said something to me, you playing terrible or whatever. Cool, that's your opinion. Now, if I say something back, don't get mad at me.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
I agree with that.
Don't get mad at me. Yeah. I'm not going to get mad at you for voicing your opinion. You're doing your job. I understand that. And if your job is to evaluate my performance and I ain't performing up to par, you're going to say that.
Right.
If I feel like your evaluations ain't up to par, I'm going to say that. So I think it's all fair in the media, player-coach relationship. You say what you feel. Hey, it may not be right all the time. Amon-Ra St. Brown just got ridiculed to death about going off on the fans in Detroit.
Oh, we gonna get to that, Drew.
He killed the fans in Detroit. They mad at him now.
He like relax. But look, as a fan of the fans here in Detroit, they're looking at you when you're saying that like, well, they just fired John Morton, so you said the same thing about him. So I kind of understand that, but
as a player, you got it. Even when your team hires somebody in football, you gotta support them.
Yeah, I mean, you
got to. What you gonna say?
You have no choice.
Dang, we hired a bum offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't say that. But
I would say this: I never, as a fan, they pay their money.
Right.
Okay, they come there to see you perform at a high level.
Right.
Each and every night, and I've been in the stadium with the Warriors, and you can hear them cussing us out.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I wasn't mad. I was like, they right. That we're not giving our full potential out here, no matter what.
Right.
No matter what. Each and every night, we supposed to come out here and play as hard as we can play. Not for them, but for ourselves. And that's what they was mad about. And it was fans not only booing us, but cussing us out in a way where, we pay our money and y'all come out here and y'all do this to us. That this just don't seem right.
And I understand that, Tim. The only thing I never liked was like when fans just get too crazy. Like, we was in the, we played here in Auburn Hills, and you get some people just go crazy.
Right.
One fan was talking crazy. I just turned to him and was like this. I was like, I will knock you out if I saw you. Like, he can talk to me like that. Yeah.
Sometimes you
I would knock your ass flat out if I saw you talking to me like that in the street.
Right. But the fans with the Warriors back in the 90s, early 90s, late, when I got there, I could feel what they saying, and they was right, and it wasn't disrespectful.
I could deal with that.
Yeah, it wasn't disrespectful.
Just don't be talking like you can whoop me.
Yeah, they weren't talking like that.
OG, I told you this. I heard I was at a Pistons San Antonio game years ago when Tim Duncan was playing, and I heard a fan.
That when we lost?
I think it was when y'all lost. I heard a fan.
Thanks for bringing that.
Talking to Tony Parker and saying, "I'm your wife." I fucked your wife.
See what
and I'm
saying?
sitting there, I'm like,
I'm a whoop,
Yeah,
bro.
that's disrespectful.
That's very
because you know you're not going to say this to this man when you see him face to
If you
face.
say that to me on the streets, I'm knocking your ass flat out.
But I will say this:
man.
it's some fans out there
Yeah.
that can. Yeah, you better be careful. That's all. You walk up on them outside. You better be ready.
I'm pretty secure with my hands.
I'm just saying.
Lindsey think he can beat up everybody.
No, not everybody.
I mean,
90% of people.
I'm gonna tell you this.
95% of people.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm knocking their ass out.
If a guy runs off, he's scared. But if guys like, yeah, let's go, and he about it. Yeah, you better be ready.
Right.
Shout out to Master P.
You better be, when you say, yeah, I give you some of these, you better be ready to give him some of them.
I think it's got to be a healthy on both sides, though. You look at, like, you talked about, like, the fans and the media, whatever. I think, like, when you get some of these media members and they calling people, like, making up names of them and stuff like that.
You talking about your man. What's his name?
You know what I mean? Just all types
let's talk. Let's call his name. What's his name?
What are you talking about?
You see, I would say
used to be with Stephen A.
Skip
Smith.
Bayless and
Skip
when you're
Bayless.
making up names.
Yeah,
and
when
stuff
you
for
calling
players,
people out their name,
or when the fans do that as well. I was out in Utah with that Russell Westbrook incident when he went off on the fans.
When they called him
I broke that story. Well, when he was in Utah and they was
calling him boys.
They was calling him boy and all that. You know what I mean? They was showing his reaction, but then they come back later and then they show the fan calling him a boy. That changed a lot of the dynamics of how fans react. You know what I mean? I was out there. I broke that video and all that. You know what I'm saying? I was in Utah for 2 years, so I
lived there.
I covered the team.
He covered the Utah.
Really?
I had a good experience, but some people didn't. You know what I mean? So
how did you survive?
I had a good experience, man. I mean, they took care of me, the paper I was at, and everybody.
Dude, they didn't even have black movies in Utah.
Yeah, I was like one of the first
Friday
black
wasn't
reporters
there.
that worked for the organization, so they
Utah?
really took care of me out there. They did. I was there, Donovan Mitchell, first 2 years. So the
I'm
team
sorry,
was
I'm totally, y'all against Utah. I
like
Utah.
Utah. I
like
lived in Salt Lake.
Utah. I've been there. I was there in college when we played the Utah Utes and BYU. Utah is cool. I had a great experience in Utah, even when I was playing with the, in NBA. I never had a bad experience in Utah.
I never did either. I never went anywhere in Utah. I stayed in my same room.
Hey, speaking of the Dallas Mavericks and Cooper Flagg, so he's been going off lately.
Playing well.
49 on Charlotte. And we talked about this too. People are not talking about Con Knipple enough because he was going. He had like 34, and then he followed that up with a 34 and 12 on Houston. In his last 2 games, he's averaging 41 and 11. So
you talking about Cooper?
Cooper Flagg,
Cooper,
right?
Yeah.
Cooper on 61% shooting.
After they say that he was hitting the wall.
After he said he was hitting the wall,
he was like, "I'm gonna show you the wall.
I'm gonna show y'all the wall." And one of the twins just got waived this morning because he didn't give Cooper Flagg his 50th point.
That's crazy.
So Dallas Mavericks waived him.
Rightfully so, because you saw the shot he took.
I saw that.
Did you see the damn shot he took, bro?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But you know what? He's gonna get picked up by somebody because he's
he can play. He can play, but that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. He should have threw a lob.
Easy.
He
definitely
lob
threw a
easy
lob.
dunk. But anyway, I tell you this. So Jamal Mashburn, let's really talk about Jamal.
Oh, come on, Mash. He's my boy too.
That's
my
talk
boy,
about it.
man.
I disagree with what he said. Go ahead and say what he said.
So he basically said that in this draft class, he's basically taking these top freshmen, Darren Peterson, Caleb Wilson, AJ DeBonsa, the Boozer kid, over Cooper Flagg right now, or if Cooper Flagg was in this draft class.
He's their age.
And he's their age. But the thing is, the reason why I don't think Jamal Mashburn could say that is because Cooper Flagg is balling in the league right now.
Right.
He's actually proving it against grown men in the league right now. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, I can't wait to talk about this one. So I'm gonna start with you, E. What do you think about those comments? And was he flagrant for that?
I think Mash that's a little flagrant, man. He got to just be a big fan of just college basketball and what's going on. I understand you caught up in the moment. You seeing all these freshmen balling, but you can't say these guys is better than somebody who's doing it. Who's
in the league right now, dropping
that's
49 in the league
flagrant,
right now.
I
think it's flagrant because I don't think none of them guys. I think the guys that's in the NCAA, none of them can come into the league right now and play and do what Cooper Flagg does. I don't think so. It's only one guy.
I like Darren Peterson a lot, man.
Okay, but this is college.
I like Peterson.
This is college. See, we saw Cooper Flagg last year, and we was like, "Ooh, wow!"
He took his team to the finals.
Right,
He did.
right. So these other guys are not really we and me.
Right.
They to me, they not ooh. Cooper Flagg every game like, oh, yeah, all right, yeah, going up blocking shots,
Bro, he played both ends of the court.
Both ends of the floor, high
So-
motor,
so-
and I think he keeps the main thing.
yeah,
Basketball.
yeah.
Yes.
But my thing is, so I don't know why Mash was saying that.
I'm gonna tell y'all why.
And I don't think he's hating, but I think that he's wrong and flagrant in saying that because this next year we gonna see the next NBA
These
season.
young
We
boys.
gonna see what they able to do and see if they able to do what Cooper Flagg is doing, and we gonna see if he is going to retract what he said.
I'm gonna tell you why he said that.
Why?
Kentucky, bro. Kentucky Duke. He hates
That
Duke.
makes sense. Yeah.
He
I mean,
hates
I
Duke.
get it.
He never.
But no, I
If
don't
you
think
listen
it's
to-
that though. I
Bro,
think
it's
he
part-
really legitimately
Mash don't
believes
believe
that.
Mash don't.
He
believe
legit
that, bro.
believes that.
Mash don't believe.
How
Mash
he
is
said
a
it,
player.
I think he legit
It's a
believes it.
Duke
I'm gonna tell you
Kentucky
this.
thing,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you this. Mash don't say nothing that he doesn't believe in.
Yeah, I don't
He
know. I
said
think
that
he trying
because he totally believes. Okay, let me say this. There's nobody on Kentucky team right now that's able to do what Cooper Flagg
no,
did
no.
last year or in the NBA next
Right
year.
now.
Right.
So I don't know why he would say that.
I just think the deep hatred for Duke. This, them guys feel like that, bro.
They do. What?
It was their fault that they should have had somebody in front of Christian Laettner so he could take that shot. You know, they should have the out of bounds guy go all the way, put a
That's
7-foot
tough.
motherfucker right in front of him, and they would have beat him in the tournament, or they would have beat him, whatever. But that was the coach's fault. That wasn't Kentucky's fault, the players' fault. That was their fault. So don't even put that on them.
It runs deep.
Hey,
Tim. They
hey,
hurt,
hey,
bro. They
hey,
hurt.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I can say the same thing with Pat Riley in 1966 when
Yeah.
Texas Western, my team, my alma mater,
Yep.
beat him. Bobby Joe Hill stole the ball from him both times. He couldn't even bring. He was so scared to bring the ball up. He was like, "Look, I just run down the court."
What's Cooper Flagg's trajectory? Because we've seen Dirk Nowitzki, right? And they retired Mark Aguirre's jersey.
Of
as well. I
course.
know you want to talk
Oh,
about
man.
that. But Dirk Nowitzki to me is the greatest Mav, ever. To me, right? I've
He
seen him,
is.
I've seen my own two eyes. Do you think he
Just
can
like
ever
Dwayne Wade is
he's
the greatest
Heat
Miami Heat ever.
What's Cooper Flagg's trajectory? Where do you see his peak? Do you think he can surpass a Dirk? Do you think he can win a ring? Where do you see his peak?
You look at the Mavs history though, man. Like Mark Aguirre, they were saying might be the second greatest Mavs player of all time. You
He
know, when
was
it
at the time,
yeah.
bro. He was getting
So
buckets.
I mean, he could get in there. You know, he might can pass Mark Aguirre.
Can you
Dirk
think
gonna
you
be
can
tough,
build
though.
around like Cooper?
Yeah.
You think he could be the best player on the championship team, Cooper Flagg?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at him.
Yes.
No, and I make public apologies. I did not
Yeah,
think
you do that
he
quite a
was
lot.
going to be
'cause
this
you say a
good.
lot of
I didn't think he was
outlandish.
I didn't think he was going to be this good.
I didn't either.
I was like, I'm looking at him at Duke. I'm like, man, I don't know if he got a bag. I don't know if he got the handle. I don't know if he'd be good. I knew he had a high motor. I knew he could play both ends of
Yep,
the
Tim.
floor.
Look at him like that because he said
I
some
didn't think he had
outlandish
a
shit.
good enough bag to create space in the league. I
He's
did not think so.
6'10".
That don't mean you're gonna have a bag. I just didn't think his handle was better than I thought.
So what you
for
saying?
sure.
What I thought,
So you saying the guys in NCAA that you saying that's nice got a better handle and is doing better than what he did at Duke now?
I better handle. I'll say Darren Peterson for sure.
No, I said a better handle and a better bag than what he had at Duke now.
It's tough because seeing what I'm seeing from Cooper in the league now.
Now I'm talking about when
obviously
he was
he's
at
proven-
Duke. Because he's doing the same thing and in the NBA.
Hey,
What
he
he's
was
doing
doing
at
that
Duke.
too.
Boss is averaging 23 a game at BYU, so
Mhm.
he's kind of doing what Cooper Flagg is doing. I just didn't
No, you
think.
gotta wait.
No, he's not. No, he's
I'm
not.
talking about in terms of bag work, like in terms of if I'm looking at
Excuse
AJ DeBonce's game or Darren Peterson's game and Cooper Flagg's game, I'm just looking at their game. I'm like, okay,
See,
AJ DeBonce and Darren Peterson got that NBA type of game. I didn't think with Cooper Flagg he was going to take off this fast.
You think it just look? You think it just
And
looks?
that's
yeah,
it.
Like
That's
it's
it.
sexier.
I
Because
think
we
he was going to be able to create
we had
space
an
like he's
argument.
creating
We had an
space.
argument earlier. We was talking about the kid from Boston. We was talking about Jalen Brown,
Jalen Brown,
and we was talking about
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. The only difference is Ant-Man just looked better.
Look at it. Yeah.
He looked better doing it, but Jalen Brown is just as effective or
Yes.
even more effective.
Yes.
1A, 1B for sure. I still think Anthony Edwards is better than Jalen Brown. I think he has a better
I think so,
handle,
too.
more
I'm taking that,
dynamic,
man.
more explosive. And if you saying what
Which
he's
one
doing
is
now,
it?
he is boss.
Yeah, dog.
So
too.
I go
And
on
he plays both ends of the
I go
floor.
on production. Jalen Brown production has been better than that man's this year.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
Look,
that's what. That's
we
why.
talked about it. We been going
It's
crazy
a
about
fact.
this.
Look at the stats.
Not only look at the
Ant-Man is
stats.
averaging
No, no.
30 on 50% shooting.
So is Jalen
But
Brown.
Can I ask you this?
and
Can I-
Jalen Brown has had
can-
more
can-
help.
okay,
He's had
okay.
Peyton
Oh, my
Pritchard
God.
and Al
That's
Horford
all you.
and Derek White, who can shoot the blood out of the
So
ball.
you telling
and
me?
Porzingis
So
and
you
Jason
telling me?
Tatum.
You telling me that Minnesota hasn't surrounded that boy?
No, they traded Cat.
Bro,
They traded Cat.
but he was
Let me-
there.
let me-
He
let me-
played with
Why
him.
did they trade him?
How many
Hell, they
assists?
couldn't get it done.
How many assists Jalen Brown is averaging? And how many assists Anthony Edwards is averaging?
I
Pull
have to
that
look
up.
it
Pull
up.
the stats
Yeah,
up.
I have to look it up.
And I guarantee you, Jalen Brown's assist is better than Ant's assist.
I'm not
That's
putting.
why.
I'm
That's
not-
why.
I can't take
That's
Jalen
why.
Brown over
That's
Ant-Man.
why.
Not finals
Boston is
MVP?
winning.
Oh, that's
He's
tough.
proven
Minnesota's
it.
up and down.
Because he had Jason Tatum and
I don't
Porzingis
care if
and
he had
and
Batman
Al
on the other end.
Horford
He
and
did
Derek
it.
White.
You got to go do
and
it.
Drew
though.
Holiday.
You
He
gotta
has
go
had
do
a
it.
better team.
You gotta
But
go
he
do it.
We talking about. I'm okay. You two are talking about them. I'm talking about right now.
Right now, he's better.
Ant-Man.
Today.
No,
What's the stats? You pulled them
Oh,
up.
okay.
Jalen's better right now.
I got
He got
Ant-Man.
his team.
I got Ant-Man right now.
Y'all just
I got
like the way
Ant-Man.
he's smooth. It looked good.
He's sweet.
He
He's
got
sweet.
that dog. He got that.
But what
dog
is they
in him.
record?
Jalen Brown got
Yeah,
that
he got
dog
that
in
dog.
him.
What's
Hey,
their
hey,
record?
hey. They got
Who,
they,
Minnesota?
what,
Yeah.
they what 7, 6, 7, something like
Jalen
that.
Come on
Brown's
now.
averaging right now 4.8 assists, and I look up Ant-Man right now. But
But now I'm talking about the last like 15 games. He's been averaging like 8-9 assists.
Yeah, he had a
okay,
triple
you
dub.
talking about okay.
Yeah, we
And
talking
Jalen
about
Brown,
now
he can't use- he can't
because
use both
before
hands,
Yes, he
because
can.
before
That's a narrative.
Before-
Stop that narrative.
Well,
He
he's
Before
can't
they-
use both hands.
Yes, he
man.
can.
Who?
Jalen Brown.
I'm taking
I'm
Ant-Man.
taking
he said he
Jalen Brown.
can't use both
He
hands.
that's just a joke they be saying, bro. Jalen Brown is that guy.
Both of them are that guy.
They both that guy.
Jalen Brown, I get it. Finals MVP, blah, blah, blah. I get it.
Today,
But
if
you
I'm taking
did
that,
have Jason Tatum and
I
Derek
don't wanna
White
hear
and
that,
Drew.
bro.
They had a better
he got a
team.
better team.
For sure. They traded Cat.
Right now,
Why did they
gotta-
trade Cat?
Let me ask you this. Right now, if you look at because they got Garcia and they got
Pritchard and
this
those guys.
this other guy coming off the bench. So you telling me that Minnesota's bench with Reed, you telling me Reed is not better than Garcia?
He is.
Okay,
He
okay.
is,
Oh,
he is.
okay.
Jalen
But see, this is how you use
Jalen Brown's
people.
averaging 4.8 assists.
Right, you told me that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right, but I mean, I'm just saying, if you talking about Anthony Edwards, is he making his team better? He got a better team than Jalen Brown does right now. And in the West, they 7, and in the East, they 3.
It's tough in the West, man. It is tough. You
Bro,
got
I
the
don't wanna
Houston
hear that,
Rockets, the
bro.
San Antonio
I don't
Spurs. You
wanna
got
hear that, bro.
OKC, man. It's tough out there in
There
the
we
West,
go with
man.
that.
It is
It's
tough.
in the way. It's tough everywhere, bro.
It is. It's a league. I get it. It's tough. But what I'm saying
It's
is
NBA.
Who got the second best record in the NBA?
the second in the whole NBA,
Detroit.
Detroit.
Hey,
Yeah.
so stop talking about that East West shit. I don't want to hear that.
speaking of, if you want to go on the Eastern Conference, Giannis, his time in Milwaukee seems like it's about to be over. But I feel like Stevie Wonder could see that. Like we all saw that coming. But he's one of those. I think he legitimately likes Milwaukee, right? And I
love
think
Yes.
I know he said that he would never ask out, but I knew that he wanted a new home. So right now, where do you think is the best landing spot for Giannis? Now, I'm going to say Detroit. I don't care. I would.
I know, but
I don't
I'm
care.
happy. No. You know why I'm happy? Because this is the first time since I've known you
Oh my
that
God.
you've ever
Oh, my
given
God.
us the benefit of the doubt to get the best player. Because you know what you normally say?
Right.
Stars don't come to Detroit.
They
That's what
don't.
your ass normally say.
They don't.
But I'm just acknowledging the fact that you've acknowledged that we do get stars and we deserve to get people to consider coming here. 'Cause normally you wouldn't say that shit.
I did, but look, but I would take him in Detroit, and this will be my trade package. I'm trading Tobias, Jaden Ivey, Ron Holland, 3 first rounders. I might have to throw in Isaiah Stewart in there. And then
No,
also,
bro, you doing
you
too
might,
much.
you
That's
might.
too
It's
much.
Giannis.
Tell him why he won't be a GM.
It's Giannis.
That's too much.
Because you
It's
fired.
Giannis. It's Giannis. If we can keep the core, I might throw in Little Caesars Arena for this man. Are you serious?
And you know
I'm
what?
throwing in Little Caesars Arena
and
for
Detroit,
this man.
the Detroit Pistons don't even own the arena. So you can't throw it. But go ahead.
I feel you. I feel you as far
A
as
2-time
I'm
MVP.
throwing it out. That's a bit much though. But I think
It's Giannis.
I covered Giannis, man, for 2 years, and you know when I was first started at ESPN in Milwaukee, and I can tell you this guy is extremely loyal. You know, you see how he is with his brother Thanasis, man, and you know with his family, man. He one of them people that's just big on loyalty. So, you know, him wanting to be out of Milwaukee just from knowing the type of guy he is, he just want to win, man.
Yeah, he just
want to be in a position where wherever he gonna be in a position to win, that's all that guy care about. So I think for me, if I can pick the best landing spot, I would like to see him in Golden State. And I know he was rumored to go to State before he re-signed that extension. Right. He loves Steph Curry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think that would be a good situation if they could, you know, pull that off. And, you know,
and this might seem real crazy. All right. But if I was Milwaukee, I just wait till the summertime.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
I will wait till the summertime. Everything calm down, and let's all pick out the best scenario, what I can get for Giannis. Because guess what? Everybody wants him.
Yes.
And they still gonna want him then. So why not? Hey, Giannis, come back when you come back. You know, play when you can play. We make the playoffs. We don't make the playoffs. But guess what? At the end of the season, when it's by trade deadline, we are going to work out something where you're going to be somewhere where you're going to be healthy and start off the season in a new situation. That's what I think Milwaukee's going to do. They're going to take their time. They're not going to be hasty because a lot of things that's coming to them is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. But I want it to be great for my team.
Yeah, Eric, appreciate you for coming on the show, man. A couple of more questions. What do you think in seeing landmark trades like that? In the past, we've seen trades with Shaq. We've seen, you know, LeBron.
During the summer.
Yeah, we've seen LeBron go places. We've never seen a blockbuster trade in season.
Yes, we did last year.
This magnitude with a Giannis?
Luka.
That was an anomaly.
I mean, that was crazy.
That's the worst trade in NBA history.
Man, I thought it was fake.
We all thought it was fake.
Everybody
did. I'm at the
we
bar,
were
man,
like,
chilling, man. I literally thought it was fake.
Everybody did. I can't remember. We texted. I was like, wait.
I woke up and I was like, nah, this can't be true.
I'm in the middle, man, having a drink. They got a little I'm in Flint at the time. They got this little TV. It was like, you know, kind of going
small,
out, kind of dark.
Right.
I know they ain't just happening.
I know I was tripping.
My service wasn't even on my phone because with the bar so just low key and janky. And I see it, I'm like, man, this can't be true, man. It just was crazy. Just that it's like everything just stopped at that time.
Everything just stopped in time. Like, are you serious?
They said Luka couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So he was in shock.
I don't even think Jesus could have believed that because that was wild.
He called Cuban and asked Cuban, he's like, is this true?
Yeah.
And Cuban was like, I don't know, but you know, yeah, it looks like it is. You need to call them. You know?
I think that's smart for Milwaukee if they want to play their cards right to do that. But for a team that's trying to push, they might got some older players that want to try to make that playoff push. I mean, they're gonna try to go after them right now. You know what I mean?
And we talk.
Milwaukee was smart.
But my thing is, okay, you can take a good deal, but you going to Golden State, is that really gonna take you over the top? Right. Is that really gonna take you over the top?
Right.
No,
you know,
I don't think so.
And then you got Jimmy Butler. If you don't trade him, you still got that 50 on the thing on the book. You got your 50, and then you got Steph 60. Where the rest of your team gonna be at?
Yeah. So what's the best landing spot for him?
You?
Yeah, I need 10. I need 10 because after I play, I'll be hurt.
Hey, we got to get Eric out of here. Before you go, I want to. What's your best? I know you said the Warriors. What are y'all like? What's the best landing spot do you think for Giannis? I kind of want him to break the league, so I would love to see him. Besides Detroit, And San
What about
Antonio.
Minnesota?
I knew he was going to stay San Antonio.
What about
This
Minnesota?
man has an infatuation with
No.
San Antonio. Did you live there? What the hell? You want to send everybody to San Antonio?
I want to see him with
I want to
Wemby.
see Greek Freak with this guy.
With Wemby?
What about Minnesota, man? With Ant-Man? What I think
Yeah,
about that?
since he's so
That'd
great.
be tough.
Be
that'd
tough. I
be
know
tough.
I've been hearing they was pushing it. To try to
I've
get him
seen
to
New
it.
York, Minnesota, Golden State, and Miami.
Miami.
But I would love to see him with Wemby. Besides Detroit.
I'm going to tell you, and Tim know this better than any of us. Pat Riley will make something happen.
If you look at what is being out there, a potential, what they putting out there, I think what Miami Heat is putting out there is better than what anybody else is putting out
Pat
there.
Riley will get it.
You got to keep Bam, right? You got to keep Bam.
But what he's putting out there is better than what anybody else is putting out there. But I like San Antonio.
Love San Antonio.
Okay. Like I say, I love them with Steph, but who knows this and that, they not gonna have a team. So like I say, if you do go with something, if San Antonio could put a package together, yeah, San Antonio and Miami Heat. I think those are two
Right.
best
They got
possible.
the most assets.
Right.
Dylan Harper, Vassell, all those guys.
And you know what Miami do though? When they bring the stars there, they win championship.
Right, facts.
Right.
Pat Riley gets done.
Yeah, Pat
One
Riley
more
gets
question for you because I want to see, kind of where you're thinking. Give me your MVP.
done. Right now.
In order, too.
It ain't got to be in order. That's it.
I like SGA. I like Cade in there, man. Cade and mine.
Yes.
Cade and mine. I ain't even
Yes.
just saying that as a
No.
homer.
We all in
I feel
agreement.
like Cade up there. I mean, I like those two right now, man.
That's what I got.
That's what I got. Because
That's
injuries
my
been
order.
injuries been a lot of factor in some of the other candidates.
Well,
So
yeah,
these
if
guys
Joker
been
was in it,
yeah, of
be
course,
different.
You know what I mean? But guys been hurt. Joker would be up there. But,
Yeah.
them my two that I feel like right.
Me
And I
too.
think
I
Cade
agree.
gonna
And Joker can go back to being in it.
Yeah.
Also,
for real.
Once he
Yeah,
jump back
once
on
he
the scene.
once he
Jump
gets
back on the scene,
back,
that's right.
That dude's a
100,
monster.
yeah, he
I
is
mean,
a monster.
I can't put him in that conversation. Their team ain't been good, but who's been playing like MVP?
Yes, the claw.
Bro, he got
Kawhi
snubbed.
Leonard
He's
been
a big
averaging
all-star
I know,
team.
but I feel like that's the league trying to.
Well, first
Hey,
of
you
all,
ain't playing enough.
he has not played enough.
Yeah.
That was my only.
He's
The way that
having a
he's
career-
playing,
he's averaging
I'm
a
saying just
career
as far as
high.
how he
Right,
playing
but
the
he
game
hasn't
right
played
now.
I know.
You
Bucks
got to
ain't
play
playing.
enough.
Kawhi, when healthy, to me, is a top 5 player in the league to me. He can
Oh,
do
he's-
everything,
yeah,
both
yeah,
sides
I'm
of the
just saying,
floor.
as far as I know, he's not a candidate, but that's just somebody I feel like is playing like an
Yeah,
MVP.
yeah.
But the other two guys I mentioned before, SGA
That's who I
and
think is.
Cade,
That's who I think is
Yeah,
right
so
now.
too.
That's up to
Yeah.
them too.
SG and
'Cause
Cade.
I just refuse to put a guy that plays one end of the court on my MVP
Luka.
ladder.
Like
too.
my in order, I've always kept it SGA. SGA to me proved to me when they played Denver the other night that he's the best player in the league. He's figured it out. There's no other way to put it. It's a separation between him and Jokic right there. So I've always had SGA
What do
number
you mean
one.
separation?
I think he's better than Jokic. I think he's the best player in the
I'm not
league.
gonna give you that.
But I've always had SGA as the MVP. I think he's going to go back. And
There's no separation between him and Jokic.
Just
Yes, he
because,
is.
I guarantee you this.
They both got one
If
chip.
I guarantee you this.
And Jokic had more MVPs too.
If Jokic was not hurt, that game would have been different.
Totally. He know that.
That was his second game back.
yeah.
And I always say this. After you sit out for 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, your first game is gonna be your best game, or your second game gonna be your best game. His game was his best game, the first game, and then the second game was subpar. If he played subpar his first game, his second game against OKC would have been a lot better than what it was. But, and I always say that now, tonight, well, we can't say about tonight because it won't be on, but it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Detroit.
You know what I love about these MVP candidates right now too? They bring the mid-range game back to the league.
They play
so
basketball.
Long, man. It was
They
so
play
long.
basketball.
Shoot threes or layups, man. You got Cade.
Analytics,
They
man.
teaching my son is 11 now, and they teach these kids just not to get away from the mid-range. Now you seeing what two MVP candidates doing.
SGA.
Get back to hooping.
He
I
might have
teach
the
all
best
my
mid in
kids
the game.
hooping,
We
man.
go mid-range,
Yeah.
mid-range. We work on
Get back to
all.
hooping, man.
Because if analytics is teaching threes and layups, what is the defense geared to stop?
Right.
Exactly.
layup.
Like I said,
Exactly.
the best two teams last year that went to the finals wasn't all about threes.
Right.
It was all about basketball
That's what I love.
and
Good.
making plays. And
Yes.
that's what it was. And that's why, and it's like, yeah, it's too small marks. I was like, these are great basketball
Right.
teams.
Yes.
Right.
Man, they are fun to watch.
Yes.
Fun to watch.
That's what it's about. You want to? I don't want to watch Boston shoot 100 threes.
Oh my
No.
God!
I was hurt when Halliburton tore his Achilles. It looked like Indiana was going to win that game.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
like I would
Mhm.
say this until whatever. He was about to have
Yes.
an epic.
Yes.
Yeah, he was balling.
Yeah.
He was
Me and
about
Lindsey
to-
was watching it. We was like,
I think they was gonna win there.
I
Me
did
too.
too.
If he
Mhm.
didn't get hurt, I really thought they was
I
gonna win. How
agree.
he
It was-
started.
Yeah,
How
it
he
was
started.
something the way it was something about the way Indiana was playing
Yes.
that you were like,
Yes.
hey, got
But
a
but
chance
but
to
they
win
but
this.
they it was him. He was
Yes.
he
Oh, he
I
was the
think
catalyst.
ready.
he was putting them on his back and
He
he was
was,
about
bro.
to be
And don't sleep
epic.
on Pascal Siakam too.
We had a
Oh, he-
crazy
I didn't
ball.
say
debate.
nothing
Look,
about. I didn't say it was. I'm just saying that Halliburton was gonna come out and he was gonna put him on his back.
I know,
Nobody was saying nothing about Pascal Siakam was bald.
I had a crazy debate with some of my friends. We was hanging out and we was talking
You
about
ready
like
to
some of the
blood
greatest, playoff runs by players. So my boy was saying he thought, he's younger than us a little bit, but he was saying he thought Halliburton could have possibly had the greatest playoff run. I was saying, man, obviously I lived for AI run out, 2001 run,
Dirk.
Kawhi Leonard, Dirk. But did y'all put his run in that? Like we was arguing and saying, I was saying because he didn't.
If he
finish
would have
it out.
won,
Dwayne
he
Wade.
But he was putting that. He was
Dwayne Wade.
He was
You got to
bringing
put
up
him in
stuff.
that
Yeah.
category
He
too.
Wade for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You know,
But he was just saying this to even. I hadn't even
No,
thought to put
I'm gonna tell you
Halliburton
this.
in that, but
I'm gonna tell you this.
he brought it to my attention. That
If
was
he
good
would
run.
have won that series,
He
that
would be in
game,
that, he would be in that
he
conversation.
definitely.
he was hitting
in that
buzzer beaters.
conversation.
He was
Yeah,
killing
it was magical.
Dude, what he was about to do, what I was watching, I was
Yes,
like,
he was
oh
about to
my
go off,
God.
He was working.
and he tore his Achilles.
I
Hey,
appreciate
Yeah,
y'all, man.
thank you,
man.
Come
Thank you
on,
for
man,
coming, bro.
Any
man.
day,
Come on
you gonna have to
again.
come
I
back,
was
man.
been vouching for you,
Yeah.
like, man, we got to get my homie
Anytime, man.
Eric on here, man. Very knowledgeable
It's
guy.
always fun. Very
Really
knowledgeable.
appreciate
Two legends,
Um,
man. I gotta give y'all flowers too, man. Y'all just two legends, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate
Tell
you,
you doing
Keep
your
up
thing,
the
man.
great work.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
We keep
Make
reading.
sure you come
Yeah.
back.
Anytime,
Yes, make sure you come back.
anytime.
All right, crossover podcast each and every week. Cool. Because now we got it. Good
Yeah,
job,
I
bro.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
Thank y'all, man.
yeah. Yes.
All right.
Okay, bet. For sure. Yeah. Okay.
Me and Lindsey, we was watching that parlay. Tyrese Halliburton was going
Man, he was
nuts.
hooping, man.
He made like his
I
first
thought he was gonna win
5 or
finals,
6
bro.
threes or something like that, and then
Oh,
he
that
tore his
dude was
Achilles.
I
I
was
thought Indiana was gonna win that game.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
better do that, bro, because they
So
Birmingham.
like we can talk about like Jalen Duren, All-Star. What else?
What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about it?
I get
we gotta talk about the Jalen Duren All-Star.
yeah, I get MJ how he was talking about hooping at the Garden. Obviously, both of y'all played at the Garden.
Doesn't
And-
like it.
Huh?
Doesn't
I
like
know, and I
It's just
Only
an
y'all can
energy
attest
about
to that.
joint.
and then yeah, we can go from there. Oh, LeBron said that it's harder to play 82 games this year than it was.
We definitely gotta talk
this-
about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta
So-
talk about they trying to get rid of him too.
Yep. So I get all that. I get all that. So we're
Yeah.
gonna start off
Like a
with
20-minute segment.
what should I do the
Not that long.
opening again, or should I just get straight into
No,
it?
just
Get
get
straight
into
straight
it.
to
Okay.
it.
Get straight to
E, let me give you some play before you go, bro. Thanks for coming.
Are you leaving or you just gonna pay?
Oh, you saying? Okay.
Yeah, we
You
gotta take
wanna
a picture.
pay- You wanna take pay the thing, bro?
We should do something. To sign.
Oh, it's all good. All right, so we about to start off with Jalen Duren. What
We
happened?
gotta get something for guests to sign or something.
Yeah, we gotta do.
They cold. I
They
had
got-
me
got-
and
On the jersey, they put the piece of jersey in the card too,
Oh,
right?
that's
Right.
dope. See, my mom when I was growing up, we were collecting. We had Bird, all that, and she don't
Bro,
know
they
nothing
got
about
a
sports, so she
Jordan
threw them
Kobe
away.
card worth $2 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha.
bet. All
I
right,
was
so
like, how the hell he get this card?
all right, let's pick it up at I guess Jalen Duren. All right, so another thing we got to talk about, we got to give a big shout out to Detroit. Jalen Duren, All-Star reserve, voted in during when they dropped 130 on the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God.
19
what we
years of
do.
age. Is that the youngest All-Star? 19 years?
he's
How
I think he's
Kobe?
20-something.
I remember Kobe was an All-Star too, but Jalen Duren averaging 18 and 10, 63% shooting, top
Well
6
deserved.
rebounder in the NBA.
Well
deserved. Well deserved.
Top 5 center in the league easily. So I mean, just go ahead and get your flowers.
Top 5, he might be higher. Who's name the 5?
I say Jokic, Joel Embiid, and it might be Jalen Duren. Because there's no centers no more like that. So that's top 3. Damn, why you made me think about it?
Wait.
There's really 3 centers in the league now.
Cat doesn't qualify as a center.
Who?
Carl 3 times.
He's
No
more of a
center,
power forward to me.
Yeah, fair.
I really can't name no more centers.
And
back in the day, it was Yao Ming, Shaq, all them boys, David Robinson. What happened to the center position? I mean,
y'all start shooting all these threes.
Why you got to blame it on me?
Because this y'all generation.
I'm born in 88. So I remember the whole 90s, the whole 2000s. I remember centers.
You can't remember the 90s.
I
was only 5 years old. You wasn't even watching TV like that. Stop.
I was raised by
Stop
older
it.
parents.
It doesn't matter.
They
Stop
sat me down.
At 5 years old, you can remember watching me play.
Yes, I do.
That's a goddamn lie.
That's why I played basketball. You wasn't in my household, damn it. My stepdad, I remember a long time ago, he made me sit down and watch Muhammad Ali when I was young. He made me watch. I'm just saying, hear me out. And I was hooked ever since. So same thing with basketball.
I can't tell you what the hell I was doing at 5.
But
I remember.
I wasn't born in the 90s, but you used to make me watch Uncle Tim in his game. So
Yes.
I can honestly say I seen.
Yeah,
you
but
play.
that was on tape.
We had these
Hardwood,
hardwood
right? I'm talking about
Hardwood classics.
So, Jalen Duren, congratulations, man. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
I'm
big
happy
man.
for you. Now, the dunk contest, that's something.
Yeah, I never really.
I
I seen him get up.
but
a
I
little
didn't
bit.
get the news until.
Wait, what's happening?
He's in the dunk
He's
contest.
supposed to be in
He's
the dunk contest. Yeah, I said the same thing. But you I say this though.
Kudos for him being in.
Yeah.
Right, but I always say this: when you first time All-Star, you want to do everything.
So he should
you
be
want to
in the dunk
experience everything. What they gonna put you in? They gonna put you in a dunk contest. What you gonna show me at 6'11" that I haven't seen already?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you just be careful. That's all I'm saying. But go out there and enjoy yourself in LA. Enjoy yourself and have a ball. But yeah.
Only player besides Wemby with 18 plus and 10.5 rebounds and almost a block a game. And you already know Wemby is a monster. Here's the reserves on the East. You got Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson. I haven't watched enough of Jalen Johnson out of Atlanta. I haven't watched enough of him yet.
They call him
He's
Baby
nice.
LeBron.
He's nice.
Oh,
Really
two-way
nice.
player, bro.
Yes.
And he was about what?
I'm gonna tell you this: it's well deserved.
Yeah,
And
okay,
you know, and people be like, it's snubs this, snubs that. No, the coaches go with the players that they see playing with the most potential and energy at this particular time.
Right.
At the beginning of the season, he started and he's still playing the same way. And he hasn't been hurt, and he's been out there playing he's a 2-way level, 3-way level player. And on defense, if you're not careful, your shit is going the other way.
I have not seen enough of him yet.
Has he surpassed Banchero?
Now,
I'm not going.
Right now,
I think
Banchero been going off though.
But right now,
Just the
he's
Magic
past-
are struggling.
But Banchero been hurt too.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
He's trying
Been
to
hurt.
come back from
Yeah,
an
but he-
injury, 2-time injury, but he's coming back.
Well,
But we talking about right now,
Right
this
now,
season,
yes.
this season. Yes, he's been hooping.
And when I watched them a little bit last year.
Mhm.
And when I saw that kid, I was like, I started
You
watching
saw it coming.
him more. I'm
You
like,
saw him
damn,
coming.
who is
I
this
got to
boy?
watch him.
So I'm
then.
coming.
But that's why they were able to say, Ice Tray, we like you, but we got a star.
Damn.
You have to
Dang.
bounce you.
Norman Powell, Scotty Barnes, and right now it's 6 players. First time NBA All-Star.
I'm gonna tell you who's really hooping.
Who?
Scotty Barnes.
He
Yeah.
goes
Dude,
hard, bro.
Dude,
2-way
dude,
monster.
He
I love him.
actually,
He's a
you know
dog.
what?
He is a dog.
He's playing forward, but he's actually playing center on that team.
He can play everything.
Dude,
You know who he
he
remind
blocking
me of?
shots, he rebounding, he assisting, he running offense.
Bro.
I mean, and he's scoring.
He
Man,
doing
I mean, he
everything.
doing. I was watching him. I'm like, God,
He reminds me.
he hooping.
He reminds me of a more athletic Ron Artest.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
and taller.
And
No.
taller.
He has way better ball handling skills.
No, he's just
Ron
saying
Ron,
Ron
bro,
Artest was
don't slip on Ron Ron, bro.
Ron Artest in his
not
prime.
making Ron
Ron
Artest,
can do all
no.
that.
Hey, Ron
He
can do all
could
that.
pass,
Yeah.
but
But he wasn't like athletic like this boy.
This kid, wow.
That boy
This
is a monster.
kid, he's like 6'10".
Yeah, he's a monster.
And
saw
long
him
arms.
I remember watching him in college and just seeing, he's just a monster in college. Just play hard.
But you know what? He didn't really show you
That's
all
because
that.
no, he didn't.
Because he was at Florida State, and that's
And you
where
know that's how he-
Hamilton. Right. But man, this kid
he's a
can
monster.
really, really
He
play.
can.
Real quick on the Ron Artest situation, Dad. What was the situation at the
Malice?
the brawl at the ball?
No,
Yeah.
Malice at the
brawl at the
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
is
yeah.
crazy.
It was something like that.
Malice at the Malice?
Hey, that's an AAU tournament he played in. Bro, that's an AAU
Shout out
tournament.
Jim Rat.
We need a commercial break.
Shout out Jim Rat.
Brawl at the ball is
That's an
crazy.
AAU tournament.
What?
Malice
got
at
off in
the
that tournament
Palace?
too.
I did.
That's why he talking about it. You got off in the brawl of the ball.
I did.
No, man, Ron was just,
Brawl
it
at
was
the
just a
ball is
situation
crazy.
where, first of all, Indiana, Detroit, we were like this.
Right.
They felt like it was their time to get to the finals. We were like, no, y'all not ready. So
And they wasn't.
in that game, but they was killing us that game. I don't know why Ben was in the game, but Ben was in the game and Ron, I guess it was something that happened in the past and Ron was like, I'm gonna get Ben back.
Oh, they were beefing.
It'd be these little silent little
Little
games
things
within the
going on.
game
Mhm.
out on the court. Like, guy hit you one time, you remember like, oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I got to get that motherfucker back.
Right.
Ben Wallace versus Ron.
That's how
Artest
we
is
said
crazy.
after the game. You be like, yeah, I'm got to get that motherfucker back. Fuck that. That shit hurt it.
It's always something like that, bro.
Dude, that shit hurt it. I gotta get him back.
Mhm.
And so it was one of those
Sorry.
situations.
Yeah, and then when you come in the next game, you be like, yo, fellas, it might be a fight tonight. Tonight,
It
it
is
might
what
be
it
a
is.
fight.
Tonight.
I gotta get
Crazy.
that motherfucker back. Dude, that was 17 games ago. I still remember.
Yes.
Dang,
That's
man.
how it was.
Bro, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that,
So
yeah.
you never forget when somebody like maybe set an illegal pick or something, you like,
Dang, dude.
Yeah, you get fucked up.
you looking like your shoulder be
Yeah.
like, okay. Next time I'm bro.
And then you're not able to get them back because you know that the referees
Right,
are
they
looking
watching,
at
they
you.
watching.
And then you know this and that. And then the end of the game, you like, yeah, you be looking at them as you're going out the court.
How important is it to keep your head as a player when you say, for example, they talk about how Kobe do little things within the game or Mike might do
Everybody
it.
did.
Like, how do you
I
keep
did.
your head? How do you stay focused on the game
That's
and
part of-
not get the refs involved?
That's the game within the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game within
Especially
the game.
at that highest level.
I remember being in the game and I'm guarding Bron. Bron 6'9". I'm fouling the shit out of him. I'm talking about he crying to the ref and the ref's like, call 2 fouls in a row. And I just looked at him. You had to call 6 of these. And you guess what the ref did? Let him play.
Hey, perfect segue. LeBron James said playing all 82 games today is way harder than it was in the 80s and 90s with the pace, with the pace, spacing, and
I
injury
agree,
surge
bro.
in today's NBA.
Of
Bron
course you
said
don't agree.
the grind has changed completely. Now, LeBron has only played 82 games one time in his career. So I definitely wanted to get y'all thoughts on that.
First of all, the pace is not faster. If you go back and look at it, the 80s and
Showtime
90s,
Lakers.
the pace was much faster.
Mhm.
I think I think the 2020s probably ranks 5th as far as pace is concerned. 5th. So that's a lie.
But we have better. I feel like athletically, humans have advanced now. Like, I feel like we got stronger, more athletic.
That should
why
give you
y'all-
more of a reason to play 82
why can't
games.
y'all play 82 games? without
Right. I
crying?
think that gives you more of a
You
reason to
go
play
up,
82
you got
games.
somebody like Giannis trying to block you. You're gonna
Caleb,
get injured,
That's
bro.
a block.
That's a
Caleb.
So you
There were guys wrestling us, headlocking us, slamming us to the ground. You telling me a little block shot? Oh, that hurts me.
But I think
Stop it, bro.
I think athletes just more
No,
physical.
no,
I
you
don't
know what it is?
Stronger.
This what it is. Y'all mindset. Y'all put y'all when they say when you believe something and you keep rehashing in your mind
Yes.
that you all can't
Man.
do it. You can't do
Not
it. You
again.
can't do it. That's what is in y'all mind. Y'all look at the schedule. Well, they look at the schedule now. Oh, I'm taking off this game. Oh, I'm going to take off that game. I'm going to take off this game. We never said that. Oh, we're going to bust their ass. That's going to be a tough game.
We
got to
whoop.
be ready for that. This and that. Y'all on the other side. No, I don't want to play this game. Oh, that week I might take off. This and that. Y'all thinking about taking off before the schedules even come out. I'm not gonna play. So why the fuck do y'all work out like y'all be doing, and y'all want to show y'all shit on this all the fucking time, like y'all really working out, but y'all can't play 82 fucking games? That's a bunch of bullshit.
I agree with that.
And LeBron wants people to, make seem like he can't play in the grind. Motherfucker, you could play 82 games if you wanted to.
Exactly.
And you just don't want to play it, and you want other people to think like you think and not play 82 games. Fuck that. Play 82 games. You gotta have prestige. You gotta want to go out there and play 82 games. You want to go out there and help your team, and I can't play 82 games, man. That's some bullshit, and I'm gonna always call that bullshit. And I say, don't listen to that.
You saying LeBron hurting the integrity of basketball?
That's
right now?
what by saying that. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
because here's the thing about it: it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy.
It was. Everybody would do it.
Thank you. You're part of the 0.1% of people in the world that's playing this game, getting paid crazy to play it. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be a grind.
Yes.
It's supposed to be who the survival of the fittest, who can go 82 games and then go win the championship. That's part of the prestige of playing in the NBA. Like, it's supposed to be hard.
And with all this modern day technology, the new advancements and doctors and stuff like that, you should be able to play 82 games.
Bro, they got traveling massage therapists.
And they got if we can't fly out because we got to get sleep.
Right,
we flew right out after the game.
No matter what time it was.
And
your ass on that flight.
Went practice that next day, and then we played the next day.
Yes.
Next
dude.
morning?
Yes.
Because you know why? Because we was men. We was men. And our mindset was stronger than they mindset is today. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't go practice. Oh, I can't get up in the morning. Oh, I'm hurt. Yeah, you're gonna be hurt. Yeah, you're
part of it.
Okay, guess what? Sunday, you play on Sunday. You want that check on Thursday, don't you? So you get your ass ready to play on that Thursday, the football player.
How many games?
And they don't like it, but you know what? They ass is out there performing on Thursday night.
How many 82 games did MJ play?
9.
In an era where it was more physical, in a row, where it was more
That's
physical
crazy,
and more tactical. Speaking of LeBron, it's some rumblings out there that the Lakers and the Lakers are headed for a breakup, which is not surprising to me. It's like an NBA insider said, both sides are ready to move on. Obviously, he brought him a championship in 2020, which I think it was a cakewalk championship. I think the bubble was.
The bubble?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
It was a Mickey Mouse championship. So do you think this breakup, if it happens, is more about basketball or power? Or just you think LeBron just wants to end his career in Cleveland? Because I think that's what's going to happen.
If he's going to get traded to Cleveland?
Why? I don't think he should end his career as a Laker. I don't look at LeBron as a Laker or a Heat. I look at him as a Cavs. I think he's a Cav, in my opinion. I guess I'm used to the Kobe's of the world. I don't really count MJ with the Wizards. I'm looking at the Dirks of the world, the Tim Duncans of the world that just stay with one team and lifers.
That type of thing doesn't happen anymore.
I know. I mean, it's crazy, but
this new NBA, guys move around a whole lot. Like, it's not, you really don't even have rivalries anymore.
It's almost getting ready for me to play LeBron James' song.
Oh my
God. Oh my God.
Whenever you hear that song, that means somebody's there end of the career.
The story came out with Jeannie Buss, and so I'm like, do you think Los Angeles even really embraced LeBron like that?
I think at first they did. I think it's just gotten out of control.
Well, I think people got tired of, like, the Bronny thing, and every time something happened, LeBron has something to say, and it's a lot that comes with LeBron because he's a powerful person. Yeah,
it's a lot of drama.
And Tim, you know better than us.
Every day,
you was down in Miami.
Yeah, every day it's a lot of drama with LeBron. Every fucking day. With where Rich Paul said, as an agent, you don't talk about nobody else's
Trading somebody during the season.
You don't, right? You don't talk about nobody else's client.
Wow.
Right.
Reeves is not your client. Don't talk about somebody else's client, what the Lakers should do and how they should do it. That's not your concern. That is in today's game. You know what? The old commissioner would have fined him.
Yes.
Would have fined
Stern
him.
on
Stern
play.
would have fined him.
I like that.
Just like I always say, like Dylan Brooks said, podcasts. These guys shouldn't have podcasts. I've been saying that for the last 10 years.
You agree with
5
that?
years.
Yes.
They should. Why you got a podcast and you hooping and you talking about other teams? Stern would not have let you done that.
No.
Even I'm gonna tell you this. If I was in a press conference,
Yeah.
and we just played you, say you with I'm New York Knicks, you Miami Heat,
Right.
and I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
I could talk about you and what we went through just now,
Right.
but I couldn't talk about the Detroit Pistons and what they going through because I would have got fined.
Stern.
And-
Yeah,
and
I
crazy
think
thing is-
that's the leeway where these guys shouldn't have.
And Dylan Brooks, he looked in the camera and said, I just don't think these guys are good at basketball, man.
He just he a natural born hater. I mean,
I like him, though.
I like him
He been
too.
hooping
All
lately,
of them do what they can do to get that notoriety,
Right.
and to get people to see them and talk about them and everything, which is cool because that's what Paul is doing and
Yeah.
Draymond Green is doing.
Right.
So Paul George and Draymond Green. So yeah, I mean that's what he's doing. He's putting attention on him and saying, look, yeah, XYZ. So I'm saying this. Stop all that shit. And don't let them say nothing.
Over. Yeah,
Right, to the
I
season.
think
Let
you
them
should
talk their
wait
shit
till
during
the
the
season over. I don't think you should be podcasting during the season.
That's
talking
what I'm
about other
saying.
teams.
Right. And then they
You should
taking
wait
our
till the
viewers.
season's
You're
over.
not
But
supposed
wherever
to.
LeBron goes, it's always going to be a circus, and it's like this every year. And I think the league
his
is
last year is going to be the same way. Whenever he say this is my last
Y'all don't
year,
think this
it's
is his
different.
last year?
I think he's going to play one more year.
I think he'll play one. You know
Yeah.
why he want to play one more year? It's because he wants every arena to give him a
Farewell.
tribute, a
Mhm.
farewell, which he deserves. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
saying he don't deserve it, but that's what he wants to do.
But I don't think people embrace him like that.
I agree with you.
I agree
They
with
don't.
you. But this
I
is
agree with
what
you.
he
I
wants.
know he wants that, but I think he's going to be sadly mistaken because people are going to.
It's gonna be a lot
well,
of
well,
people.
It's a lot of Bron
I think
sexuals
a
out
few
here.
of them will do
well,
it.
Okay. Fans, yes. Teams, no. Teams are going to, do something for him, a tribute to him, but the fans may not agree
Right.
with
Kobe will go into another building, and their fans are cheering for him.
Yeah, I mean that's Kobe.
But
bro.
I don't think fans will do that for LeBron.
Oh, but I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've seen. They've had different little whatever the most hated NBA players, and unfortunately, LeBron is always on that list.
Yeah, because he's not.
I
top
think
five
he's
all the time.
owed that though, man. I think
He's not the greatest player of all
what
time.
he
that's all.
symbols to the game of basketball, the consistency. This is no glaze session. This is
Consistency
just,
is 82 games.
but year in, year out, he's showing up. He's played the most years we ever seen.
Yeah, but one year
Come
of
on,
82
don't do
games
this.
ain't nothing.
Boy, these bronsexuals be
It's
killing me.
diabolical.
He said bronze sexual.
Yeah.
So what?
That's what they call because y'all glaze
I didn't
LeBron
say
James.
that. Somebody else said
I
that.
say Bron
I
sexual
didn't
too.
say- I didn't say that.
Me
That's
and
crazy.
him talk about it all the time.
That's my first time saying it.
So I was on Twitter. So there's like LeBron has the biggest fan accounts on social media.
Yeah, of course, which
So-
he should.
So they quoted the Lakers when they posted the potential getting rid of him. He's like, "That's cool. We out of here." He talked about
my God.
all the bronsexuals moving together as one.
So speaking of moving together, one is crazy.
All right, we
As
done.
one
Let's check
tribe,
our
it's
bags. Let's
crazy.
go.
So speaking of arenas, right? Obviously the GOAT, MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Debatable, but
It's not
is not
debatable.
debatable.
Stop saying
that.
Top five is
I'm
top
disowning
two is
you.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I'm just gonna keep doing
Right.
that. I'm just gonna keep
Thanks.
saying that.
I'm disowning
But
you,
he gave today's
don't know
NBA
when this
stars like
happened.
a real blueprint of playing, and y'all can attest to this, of playing in Madison Square Garden, right?
Who?
MJ. And he said it's all
Mhm.
about shutting the whole building up.
Yes.
So he said, if you're an impactful player on your team, shut them up.
yes.
Go out there and be you. If you be you, then they can't say anything. But if you're not you, they win.
Right.
So and I just want to roll off some stats. His MJ averaged 31.8 points per game at Madison Square Garden. His career high there was a double nickel. Final playoff triple-double there. Well, 40, 15, and 9, so not quite a triple-double. 39 points as a Wizard at 40.
That's at 40.
At 40. And the Bulls never lost a playoff series to the Ewing's Knicks in the 90s.
And the Knicks was
and never went
tough.
to a Game 7, obviously, in the finals. So y'all both played at MSG. Me, as a fan, never played in the league. It's something that, to me, the Garden, when you're watching it, it makes you want to perform. It's like a Rucker Park, right? It makes you want to perform there. So I'm gonna go to you first. Like, just talk about playing at the Garden and how electric it makes you feel. Some people get nervous, but the ones that embrace that greatness, I feel like they go off, right?
Bro, I remember going in there, and this is where they had Larry Johnson. They was, Allen Houston and all them dudes.
Allen Houston.
And this is when Master P's, the song Body was out. And they was playing it. They getting hyped.
Body.
Yeah. And I'm looking, Larry Johnson, he's Southern boy. And man, we came out and mopped them. We mopped them. And we couldn't do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we watching Spike Lee sit on the floor. We like, we about to murder these cats just because Spike Lee here. You know what I'm saying?
Spike Lee make you want to do that though, right?
And it's so electric, bro. Everything about it. I mean, the arena back then it was really a trash heap. Like, it was terrible. But when you got on the floor, man, it's a who's who of Hollywood there, just like LA.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just electricity in the atmosphere that, man, it's no feeling like playing in Madison Square Garden, man. That's why they call it the Mecca.
Mecca.
When you walk up in there and you step on the floor, it's like, wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man.
It is.
And then when that's just that shoot around.
Yes.
And then you come
You didn't say the
in,
game
right before the game, if you go out there and shoot, you see all people coming in and all that. But when you go out there to warm up, it's a whole, man, that experience, man, it's crazy.
Is it
man.
the history of the
It's two places. It's two places where I felt was the greatest places to ever play. The Great Western Forum.
Woo!
And the New York Knicks. And when you walk into those arenas and you step out onto that floor, it was like prestigious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you get goosebumps immediately.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
And then when that ball, you out there, you looking at everything, you hearing everything, whatever. Then that national anthem. I mean, I think, and when the Bulls playing, it was like only 3 arenas had the greatest national anthem that was ever being, sung. That was New York, the Great Western Forum, and Chicago Bulls, the stadium.
Yep.
And man, but when that ball is tossed up, it's like it get really electrifying, and you just gotta go out there and just play. You don't let the moment take over you.
Right.
You take over
the moment, and it's not. You take a shot. You play your game. You see a shot, you take a shot. You see a pass, it's just regular.
That's what MJ was saying.
But sometimes sometimes you get into that shit and you just like, hey, it's one of those nights. I'm on. You just. I mean, I'm talking about not even on offense. I'm talking about on defense. You making plays on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you slapping the ball down. You in passing lanes. You and people. You're not getting past me. You contesting shots. Right. You closing out, and then your team is watching. You be like, oh, your team get right behind you. I mean, it's just, man. When you go there, it's just electrifying.
It is,
man.
Bro.
We didn't have back in those days. We didn't have all those people sitting around there like the Great Western Forum. But you still had Spike Lee there.
Yep.
You still had different people there, but you didn't have those people that's there now.
Right.
Denzel's and
ever some players you guys ever play with that the lights was too big
bright?
for them?
Yeah, I was about to say
nervous,
that.
like,
At the Garden.
Not in the
Not
NBA,
really.
bro.
No, not really. Not with our team.
Yeah, guys ain't really
Nervous
Not with our
like that.
team.
Man,
You should. It's too late to be nervous when you get to the league.
Right.
You there now?
Right.
I mean,
I mean, you see it on TV.
Right.
but you know, but I mean, like the great ones, they go in there and
they embrace it.
Yeah, when I went there, I had a triple double.
What you have? What was the?
I had like 20 something and 10 and 10,
okay,
something like that. You know,
we went in there and it was me, Stackhouse, and Grant, and all of us had 20 apiece.
Yeah. Oh, y'all were murdering.
We beat them.
And I'm gonna tell you this. It's a nice gym to shoot.
It is. It's a.
Somebody told me I would love to go in there and shoot.
It ain't like them rims go clank, clank, clank. Man, the floor is nice and sticky. You know, the
got a good little bounce to it.
A nice bounce. I mean, it's just different in that motherfucker.
It is.
MJ's rookie year debut at MSG. What you think it was? What he dropped?
50.
33, 8, 5, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 68% field goals. And real quick, some of the top scoring performances at MSG, Melo has 62. Woo! I think that's number one. That is number one. Kobe has 60. I remember the Melo one. Kobe, I remember everything except for Bernard King.
Right? 50.
So Kobe has 61.
Steph had
James Harden has 61. Bernard King had 60. MJ had a double nickel. Then Bernard King had 55. Steph had 54. Bron had 52. Jamal Crawford, who can get buckets, had 52. And Bernard King, again, 3 times on his list, had 52. I never saw Bernard King.
I watched him, was a scoring machine.
Never saw Bernard King.
Scored better than Microwave?
Yes.
So
man, Bernard King was a machine.
To me, and what I love about MSG, just from seeing it, that was it.
50s.
That's crazy.
That was it.
Yeah, that should be.
Crazy.
That's
a lot of points, bro.
That is a lot of points. Speaking of basketball, real quick before I want to end it soon, but like, it's rumors out here, and it's bubbling that James Harden is looking to be traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So I need to play the song again.
No,
and I'm hearing reports like it's
fake news.
It's ramping up.
Fake news.
I think it's going to happen.
Fake news.
I mean, James Harden the GOAT, but
fake news.
James Harden the what?
I always say
he's
this.
one of the greats.
I always say this.
He's one of probably the best scorers we've seen.
I always say this. Until it happens,
right? Fake.
It's just news
reports,
and it's just reports. And I like we didn't see that Luka. And
we never heard. We didn't
never
know.
heard it, and then we saw it. We still thought it was fake,
bro. OG, this is the thing. I've never heard. Nobody knew about it. We might as well just go there because it's like a 1-year anniversary of the trade happening, right?
Right.
But I heard Nico. He said something. It made sense because they dug deeper into the trade, and they're like, "Why did you do that trade?" He said he kept quiet because he felt like defense doesn't win championships.
Where's Nico Harrison? Where is he at?
But you got
offense don't win shit. Yeah.
Nico couldn't do that trade without the owner's consent, bro. Now, we can talk about GM.
Correct.
Ain't no GM doing nothing without an owner signing off saying, "Let's get this done."
Correct.
Is that the worst trade in NBA history?
Nah, I think it was a good trade.
Bleacher Report did come out with a worst trade.
Well,
in
it
NBA
was
history.
worse for Dallas.
Yeah, for Dallas.
It wasn't worse.
Especially
for
when
LA.
Anthony Davis just ain't gonna play.
I think that's the worst trade in NBA history.
Nah.
What's worse than that?
I don't think that trade
it's
was
in
that
recent
bad.
memory.
I don't even know what's the worst trade. I don't even. To me, trades are not worse. I mean, if you want to go back,
they traded
Kevin
Shaq,
Garnett to Boston,
right? Shaq to LA.
No,
Paul Gasol to LA.
Shaq didn't get traded to LA. I think Shaq left.
Did he leave? I thought they traded him.
He went there as a free agent.
Oh yeah.
I think
the Paul George trade when they traded Paul George for Shea Gillis.
But we didn't know.
Pepper.
We didn't know
nobody
was
knew.
going to be that.
We're talking about like you getting rid of your franchise player like Kevin Garnett. They was like to Boston. Nobody knew that was coming. That was out the blue too.
That was stupid.
Let's end it on just a couple of football things right now. Bill Belichick, who has 6 Super Bowls. First of all, he has 8 Super Bowls, 6 as a coach, which is the most all time. 17 division titles, 12 Super Bowl appearances, 21 winning seasons, and he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's ludicrous.
If he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, who the hell is?
Right. Whoever didn't do that, they need to never do their job again.
Listen, no, they don't, Tim.
That is terribly
on
wrong.
drugs.
And if what they saying that you didn't let him in because of that, then you shouldn't be letting
Tom Brady in.
Because of what? Because of the cheating?
Spygate and stuff like that.
Spygate and the deflated
Well, it
ball.
was notoriously known around the NFL that Bill Belichick cheated all the time. They were known for that. Like you go play in New England, your headset's not working. Your television's not working. It's documented.
It is documented.
It's
just funny though.
It always happened in New England.
Okay.
And I remember Tom.
Is that a reason to leave him out
So
though?
you go.
Hey, I'm not saying it's a reason to leave him out, but he did a lot of dirt.
You go to
and the
Boston
dirt.
Celtics. Your water's cold. All right.
They got a hole in the window.
You got a hole in the window where it's the cold air coming in. Like they turn up your heat in the fucking locker room. It's like 95 degrees in that motherfucker. And you in that motherfucker like, can't breathe. So what's the difference?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, a lot of people don't like Bill Belichick.
Okay, but you can't deny what he's done.
I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but obviously the powers that be
need to be drug tested.
Have some type of influence to say we don't like him for something.
They use it as a 1-year punishment. Look,
but listen, whoa. We making all this fuss about Bill Belichick. They didn't let Terrell Owens in on the first ballot.
They didn't, which is blasphemous too.
Exactly.
That's
so
blasphemous too.
Hey, it happens.
Wait, not to backtrack. Didn't you tell me when you were playing they used to put y'all in some hotels near the fans so the fans could keep y'all up
San
all
Antonio, bro. They was come to
That's why he hates. That's why you hate San Antonio,
bro. We are trying to play in the finals, and they're riding by the hotel all night, ringing cowbells. Ding, 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 ding. Go Spurs, go.
Keep y'all up.
I was like, man, get me out of this hick town, back to Detroit. They can stand him. But back to Bill Belichick.
He beat Joe Montana's 49ers, Jim Kelly's Bills, Kurt Warner's Rams, Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs. Still didn't get a vote? Come on, man.
Hold up. He beat the 49ers when he was with who?
When he was with, I want to say he might have been a defensive coordinator.
He wasn't the head coach, bro.
He wasn't the head coach.
But where?
Giants. I think it was with the Giants.
Yeah, with the Giants.
Yeah.
Anyway. But they didn't beat him in the Super Bowl.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought
everybody else was in a.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
bro. We don't control the votes. He don't control the votes. There have been several players left out of the Hall of Fame.
Of course.
But you can't leave the greatest coach of all time out.
I mean, that you know what?
That's blasphemy.
They did our guy Lomas.
That's straight hate.
That's wrong. That was wrong.
That's the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Hey, bro, we don't make the rules.
6 Super Bowls?
We don't make the rules.
Wrong.
He shouldn't have did all them people wrong. He shouldn't have been cheating like that. That's what they did. They don't like him.
That's
Barry Bonds didn't get in. Barry Bonds still not in.
Right.
That's a fact. But greatest coach of all time, I'm just saying. All right.
Hey, man.
We gonna,
Barry Bonds, greatest hitter of all time.
That's true.
All right, wait, what are you saying?
Last topic of the day. Out of 10 NFL head coaching openings, only 1 black coach was hired.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Robert Saleh, right?
Robert Saleh.
If you want to consider him black, right? What is he? He is black.
No, he's not.
What is he?
The man from Dearborn.
Well, what is he? What is Robert Saleh?
I don't know if he's a Chaldean or something.
You sure?
I don't know if he's a Chaldean.
He mixed with something.
He's what, Middle Eastern descent?
That's the closest they got. That's the point.
Yeah,
Robert what now?
Saleh.
So
I don't even
Roger
sound
Goodell basically said he has to like analyze the Rooney Rule or stuff like that. Why is it that? Why is it that these black coaches are basically, I don't know if blackball is the right word. Why is it so hard for them to get a head coaching job?
What do you mean? You haven't been around sports your whole life?
No, I've been black.
Hell, it's always hard for a black coach to get a head coaching job.
Why?
Because they're black. What the hell you mean? What?
Complexion or rejection?
I'm gonna tell you this. That's some bullshit. That's ended right there.
Exactly.
That's
you can't hire one.
And on that note, OG, what is it?
That's some straight out bull shit.
No black head coach is hired.
Hey, bro.
None,
I mean, I'm not.
And you know what?
Robert Saleh got to be a little something.
This is. Yeah, he's not white.
Yeah, he ain't white.
Okay, just put it like that. But I mean, it's not gonna change. I mean, we go through this each
All
and every
the time,
year.
you're right.
It is not going to change, and that's the way it is. And people are still going to talk about it. We should talk about it. We should make it known that it's not right, and keep talking about it. But understand, don't get upset, don't get mad, don't let it ruin your day, because it's gonna keep happening. And you got to keep living, and you got to still get a job. You got to do what you got to do.
And we got to keep proving them wrong.
But if it's bullshit, you just say
you call it.
It's bullshit.
Shout out to Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, man, come on, man. We've been dealing with this. They put the Rooney Rule in, but what the problem with the Rooney Rule was, you had to interview
that's
a
all.
minority.
You didn't have to hire him.
You had to interview.
You just got to interview him.
So the problem with that was a lot of minorities was like, I'm not going to be your token. You're not just going to interview me to tell them, oh, I fill the quota.
I meet the quota. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And if I'm not a serious candidate, I'm not going.
And they didn't even meet the quota.
They didn't even interview nobody.
That's a shame, man. Out of 10, not
that's okay.
1.
It's gonna be a lot of more firings next year.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
They need a diversity council in the NFL. That would
probably.
I'm gonna tell you this. They got one.
They do.
They got one, but I mean, it
don't matter. Owners are gonna hire who they want to hire.
Right.
Owners are gonna hire who they want.
They've been the good old boys since the good old boys. They keep telling y'all that. People don't understand that. They blackballed Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I mean, they said we don't give a fuck what nobody say.
And
Kaepernick was throwing interceptions though.
Jimmy, remember Jimmy, the boy, the head owner of the Dallas Cowboys told his guys, "No, we're done kneeling."
Right.
He said, "No more. We're done."
That's crazy. He was just fighting for a cause.
Hey, man.
And you know what? We still fight.
Right.
We're going to fight until the day we die. It's going to continue to fight. We just can't give up in the fight. Amen.
In the words of the great, in the... This man's about, hey, man.
It's Black History Month now.
It's
Black History Month.
Black History Month. We going to church. Amen. And all that. I mean, we had some great pastors.
Yes. And in the words of the greatest artist of our time, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my God, here we
go. We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
Hey, on that note, man, another episode crossover podcast. Thanks to Imagine Studios for letting us shoot here as always. Peace and blessings. We bring you each and every week.
Here we go. Hold on.
Detroit.
Oh my God. Peace, y'all.
That was good.
You said what we doing? Preaching in here?
Yeah, preaching in here today. Are we going to church?